From the beginning of their relationship, Zendaya and Tom Holland have captivated fans with their undeniable chemistry, both on screen as Spider-Man and MJ in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and off screen as one of Hollywood's most adored couples. Their relationship has always been surrounded by mystery and speculation, with fans eagerly trying to catch a glimpse of the couple's private lives. They kept their relationship relatively low-key for a long time, especially considering their immense fame. There was always something magnetic about them as a couple, but they managed to keep it private for years, until Zendaya recently dropped the bombshell on The Tonight Show. For a long time, fans wondered if Zendaya and Tom were more than just co-stars. Their close friendship on set had sparked rumors for years, but both of them kept denying any relationship. From holding hands at the Spider-Man No Way Home premiere to teasing each other in interviews, there was clearly more than just a professional connection. They spoke fondly of each other, always glowing when discussing their time together. However, their chemistry wasn't the only thing that had fans speculating it was their intense desire to keep their personal lives private. But now, all of that secrecy has finally come to an end. On a recent Tonight Show appearance, Zendaya surprised everyone by sharing some amazing news. "Finally, I'm Mrs. Holland," she exclaimed, revealing that she and Tom had been secretly married. Fans were left in a state of shock, trying to process what they had just heard. It was only a matter of time before Zendaya would open up about their relationship, but this news still caught everyone off guard. The couple's love story had always been one of the most intriguing in Hollywood, and now Zendaya's confirmation that they were married was the final piece of the puzzle. So, how did they manage to keep it a secret for so long? And why did they choose now to go public with their marriage? The couple had been through a lot over the years: the intense scrutiny, the paparazzi constantly following their every move, and the pressure of living up to the expectations placed on them as Hollywood's power couple. But despite all the outside noise, Zendaya and Tom found a way to protect their love. They were careful with their public appearances and how much they shared about each other. They knew how to keep things private without letting the world intrude too much into their personal lives. The decision to reveal their marriage during a casual conversation on The Tonight Show spoke volumes about how far they had come in their relationship, as well as the trust they had in their fans. Fans of Zendaya and Tom have long speculated about their potential marriage. There have been countless theories based on everything from their social media posts to the way they talked about each other in interviews. The couple had mastered the art of keeping things subtle but intimate enough to let fans know that something deeper was at play. They would share pictures together, but never too many. They would share moments, but always just enough to leave fans wanting more. This careful dance between the public and the private was something that became a hallmark of their relationship. But even as the public was left in the dark, their love was undeniable. Zendaya had always been fiercely private about her personal life, and Tom followed suit. They both understood the pressures of living in the spotlight, and they chose to focus on each other, rather than letting the world dictate their relationship. This secretive approach was especially important as the couple's relationship evolved over time. Both Zendaya and Tom had been through their fair share of public scrutiny and challenges, and they knew how important it was to keep their love out of the media circus as much as possible. As time went on, rumors of a secret engagement began to swirl, with fans desperately trying to figure out if they were truly hiding something from the world. But Zendaya and Tom remained tight-lipped, never confirming or denying anything. They let the rumors run wild, feeding their fans' curiosity without ever giving them the satisfaction of a clear answer. But now, with Zendaya's bold declaration on The Tonight Show, the couple had finally broken their silence. They had been married for months, if not longer, and the world was just now catching up. When it comes to Hollywood relationships, few have captured the public's attention like that of Zendaya and Tom Holland. From their early days as shy co-stars to their transformation into global superstars, this couple has always had a certain magic. But what's truly intriguing is how they've managed to keep that magic largely hidden from the public eye. Their love story, full of quiet moments and subtle clues, has played out in the background, away from the paparazzi and the flashing cameras. Until now, after years of speculation, cryptic posts, and heartwarming public moments, fans are beginning to believe that Zendaya and Tom have crossed not one, but two huge milestones in their relationship: a secret wedding and perhaps even a secret baby. Yes, the rumors are swirling and they're too compelling to ignore. Let's dive into the subtle yet undeniable clues that have set the internet on fire. It all began at the 2025 Golden Globes. Zendaya stepped onto the red carpet in a silky orange gown that radiated old Hollywood glamour. Her bob was sleek and stylish, and she wore a diamond necklace that caught the light just right. But what really made everyone stop in their tracks wasn't the stunning styling, it was the ring on her left hand. A sleek, sophisticated band, clearly new, but worn with an ease that suggested it had been there a while. The ring was impossible to miss. When asked about it by reporters, Zendaya simply smiled and shrugged. That shrug was enough to set the internet ablaze. Fans, of course, went wild with speculation. Within hours, a source confirmed to People magazine what everyone had been suspecting. Zendaya and Tom Holland were engaged. But this wasn't your typical Hollywood engagement announcement. There were no paparazzi shots of a dramatic proposal, no Instagram posts celebrating the moment, and no big public reveal orchestrated by publicists. Instead, the couple kept things incredibly private, opting for a quiet, intimate proposal at one of Zendaya's homes sometime between Christmas and New Year's. Just the two of them, a ring, and a promise. As news of the engagement spread, fans rejoiced. But true to form, Zendaya and Tom shared only what they wanted to. In an interview that will go down in history, Zendaya's longtime stylist and close friend Law Roach hinted that fans should never expect to see photos of their wedding or her dress. "They're private," he said. "It's real." But even with this confirmation, things were still shrouded in mystery. Then came another pivotal moment in November 2024. Tom and Zendaya were spotted leaving a private tattoo studio in Boston, and soon after, fans noticed something on Zendaya's arm, a small, delicate T tattoo under her skin. A few days later, fans caught a glimpse of Tom's barely visible Z tattoo inked along his ribs. These matching tattoos weren't just fashion statements, they were declarations of love written into their skin, and yet no official word came from the couple. They simply continued to live their lives. But then, the real shocker came. As the engagement ring made its red carpet debut, the small clues started to form a larger picture. Fans were now convinced that not only had Zendaya and Tom gotten engaged, but they had also gotten married. And they were keeping it secret just like everything else. The ultimate clue came in the spring of 2025. Zendaya's cousin, in a casual Instagram story, posted a series of clips from a family gathering. The scene looked like a small, intimate birthday or celebration in someone's backyard. Among the balloons and folding chairs, fans saw Tom Holland mingling with family members. He passed around food, danced awkwardly with the aunties, and filmed Zendaya laughing. But there was one detail that made everything go wild. Everyone called him Spider-Man. "Spider-Man, come help with the chairs," someone shouted. "Spider-Man, go check on the grill," another said. And then, in a moment that seemed almost too perfect to be true, someone casually mentioned, "Spider-Man, tell your wife to get in the photo." The word wife was dropped so nonchalantly, yet it was enough to send social media into a frenzy.